Hello, hi, good morning. Yes, today, it's going to be a morning stream. Not exactly morning because it's 10 minutes to 12 noon. So, yeah, I think I have this period of time to just run through a live stream because later on it will be quite packed and I don't think I'll be able to focus much on the live stream. So, yeah, so as usual, to begin with, let me fire up the dashboard just in case there are viewers who actually want to leave any messages and I can't really see them. Right. Okay, so I'm in the dashboard already. So, okay, it's good to go. Right. So today is the 9th of June. So, yep, coming to 1/3 of June, gone. Right. Seems like it's like time is really flying past day by day. Uh, well, nevertheless, we still have to go on every day. So the most important thing is you need to go through every single day meaningfully, in a sense. Yeah, so that when you pass through all this time, you realize that you haven't really kind of like I wouldn't say waste lah, but it's more of like you treasure every moment, treasure everyone that's with you, and yeah. So that's the most important thing. Right, so let's go through the normal nitty-gritty stuff. There are two ways in which you can actually communicate with me live on this live stream. One is via the chat function itself in the chat box, so you can leave your comments, your opinions, your whatsoever, your questions and stuff like that in the chat box itself. I will go through them and I will answer them by the end of the live stream. Yep. And alternatively, if you have a Discord account, what you can do is you can log on to your Discord account. Yeah, there's a Discord link on my Twitch profile. You can click on it. It's an invitation link to my server. So what you can do is join the server and then go to the on air live section, click on it, join the voice channel, turn on the microphone, and you can talk to me live on air, right? And yep, that's the other way. So if you are watching this as a repeated stream on both Twitch or YouTube, just feel free to leave your comments as well. I will go through them. Yeah, basically that's it. Or alternatively, if let's say you are using mostly on other social media platform, you can also find me via my Twitch profile. You can find my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I think Twitter is not available. I think we only have a few. I think, yeah, maybe not Twitter, but I do have a Twitter account. Basically, the handle is still the same at Garrison Teo, GARRISONTEO. Right. So you can leave your comments, feedback as a private message as well. I will go through them, but please do indicate that you find me via Twitch so that I know I'm replying to my Twitch viewers. Right. Having said all this, let's start proper. Our topic for this week. Okay, I can't remember what's the topic for this week. You see, the thing is that I've been doing so many things running all around. I think yesterday I didn't stream. That's why it's not actually embedded in my head. So maybe at the next traffic light junction, I'll just run through. Oh, yeah, by the way, if let's say if you want to participate in the topic for the week itself, for the discussion and stuff like that, you can also go to my Discord server under the text channel, look for social media and then Twitch. So from there, you are able to view our so-called our topic for the week for the past weeks itself. Yeah, you can actually participate in the poll and join in the so-called discussion. And if let's say you have anything you really wish to elaborate on and stuff like that, you feel free to create a thread under the poll itself, or if let's say there's already a thread created already, you can continue with the discussion over there. Right, that's about it for the introduction. and let's start things proper, right? So no one at the Twitch, no one is in the live stream yet. Yeah, so this is normally what happens if, let's say, live stream is probably around this time, because it's like in the middle of nowhere, right? So nevertheless, I will still do it as a live stream to, to continue. Those who can participate, those who are able to join in, you're welcome to join in to, to leave a message and to have a discussion. Or if, let's say, you're watching this as a replay, as a recorded stream, yeah, you can do so. You can actually comment as well. No worries. Right. So today's is going to be maybe quite a short. I wouldn't say it's exactly short. It's average kind of ride. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, maybe I take the longer route. I take the normal road instead of the expressway. Then maybe I'll have some time to actually talk to you guys. So let me get off the flyover at the next available. I'm heading over to East Coast now. The sky is very overcast today. Yes, it's actually gray. You can't see any spots of blue. There's some dark clouds as well. So, yep. Uh, Maybe a difficult day to take photos outdoor because of the overcast sky. But if, let's say, you are doing outdoor activities, maybe it's good because it's not so hot as compared to previous few days where the sun is really scorching hot. Right, so let's continue. In the meantime, let me think about what's the topic for this week. What are we discussing? Oh yes, I remember it's about cyclists. Right. So yeah, the topic for this week is about cyclists. As a motorist, are you able to accept cyclists on the roads? Yes, no, or neutral, really depending on the cyclist itself. I think I'm generally leaning to the neutral part because, but having this, actually having said that, it really depends on individual cyclists. Because if, let's say, we allow the cyclists to ride on the road, if, let's say, they obey the basic rules and stuff like this, I think it should be pretty straightforward and clear. The most important thing is have certain level of tolerance of certain level of tolerance on the road itself, be it cyclists or be it other motorists, because sometimes even motorists, um, yeah, they can be quite reckless as well. So it really depends on the individual, I suppose. But yeah, so I've got cyclists here, so that's why I remembered the topic for the week. Thank you, cyclists. Right, so let's open up for discussion, so you can actually share your experiences, your near misses with cyclists, right? Because there are a lot of accidents relating to cyclists and stuff like this. It's also probably because of the speed difference between a motorized vehicle, or for the matter of sake, right now, electric vehicles versus a pedal, so-called bicycle. Uh, yeah, only bicycles are allowed on the road, if I'm not wrong. I'm not too sure if electrical bike. So yeah. So I think on that aspect, don't hold me accountable. I'm not too sure if, let's say, electrical bike is allowed on the road at the moment. So yeah. So that's why there's this speed difference, and in terms of turning, in terms of at the junction itself, whichever thing, then yeah, it may prove to be kind of like difficult for cyclists and motorists to be on the same piece of tarmac at the same time. So even motorists itself, like some drive really fast and some drives really slowly, and that also have an effect on the road itself. So if motorists have that problem, I suppose motorists and cyclists will encounter that as well. So we really need to put into a lot of considerations for, sorry, that's my calendar event. Sorry for intrusion. Anyway, I think there's a lot of considerations needed to be in place. A lot of regulations, a lot of rules and stuff like that has got to be in place as well. And every motorist, every cyclist will have to know what are the implications, what are the liabilities, and what are the things that each role has a part to play in. And only having that, and as well as infrastructure, if let's say the roads are pretty narrow, even like if cars has got difficulties negotiating it, what more if you've got cyclists and they're balancing on two wheels? So sometimes balancing is kind of hit or miss. It's very individual. It also depends on your condition as well. Are you able to handle your bicycle, properly, effectively? Yeah, that's also a point to take note of. So yes, so there's something to consider as well, right? So I'm now driving through the CBD. I'm now at Anson Road. So it's Thursday afternoon. So now is probably the lunch period. And yes, there are definitely a lot more activities as compared to the previous weeks. There are people at the signalized junction waiting to cross the road to find food, I suppose, right? So, yep. So things are probably getting kind of back to normal already. Yep. So, okay, let's continue. Um, yeah, so that actually my take on the topic for the week itself. So if you do have anything to raise, to discuss, feel free to put in the comments or join me live over at Discord, and we can actually discuss over it. Right, so I'm at the traffic light. Let me check. Right, we are about 13 minutes into the stream. No one is in. It's okay. Let me swipe this away. All right, good. So let's continue then. What else do I have to say? Um, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. That's about it already. And yeah. So I am. Oh, did I mention where am I going? Yeah, I'm going to East Coast. I'm going to maybe catch lunch and then run some errands because over the past couple of days I've been quite busy. I have a lot of things that I need to do. I need to run to the bank. Do I? Yeah, there are quite a couple of things I need to settle as well. Uh, yeah, that's life. So, like it or not, you still have to go through some of the things as it goes. Okay, great. So, let's refer back. Nope, no one online at the moment. So, happy holidays to those who are enjoying the holidays, not only in Singapore but all around the world. Yeah, to the friends who are, to the viewers who are actually past viewers who participated. And let me see, I've got Schwartz from US. I've got Elias the Crafter from Belgium. And let me see, I've got friends from Philippines as well who traveled to Singapore to tour and couldn't seem to catch hold of him or her at the moment. So it's okay. Then we have got local people as well. We have got Oli Gamers. Oli Gamer Boy, yes, correct. So yeah. So happy holidays to you guys. Right. So right now, let me see. Yeah, I'm going by this way, but I need to change lane soon because I want to cross over to the other side. Right there. Okay, great. So let me see. Mm, nope, no one online yet. So I'll just continue talking to myself as usual. Right. Yeah, I think the last stream that I did 2 days ago, yeah, I think I look at the statistics, it's actually quite kind of laughable because I think I got two, I peaked four viewers, but yeah, on average, it's like active viewers who are actually viewing live. There isn't much, but it seems like after the so-called the stream, those who are watching the recorded stream, there are much more, and yeah, I do certainly get more engagement from those who are watching the repeated stream. Yes, so I couldn't explain why, but if let's say that's going to be the trend, then yeah, I am okay with that. I can accept that as well. So yeah, we'll see. So now I pass by the Esplanade. So is it the durian season now? I think so, middle of the year, right? So yes, the Esplanade. Great. So any other things that we can discuss about? We can discuss about today's Thursday. Yep. So tomorrow, then it's Friday. It's weekend again, right? So week by week, time and days pass by very quickly. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, today is Thursday. Oh, yesterday that means to say there's COE bidding. So I understand that Cat B and E increased to now over $100,000. So for those viewers who are overseas, yeah, not from Singapore, in order for you to buy a car, to own a car, you need to bid for a certificate. It's known as the Certificate of Entitlement. So once you have got that certificate, then you can buy your car, right? Sounds, yeah. But the thing is that there is a quota for this number of certificates to be, available, and they're broken down into categories. Like for cars, we have got basically two categories. There's also an open cat. Open cat can be used for anything, but I leave that aside. So there's for cars, there's two categories. I'm not too sure what's the defining, categories right now, but previously, if I'm not wrong, it's 1.6 liter and below, which is 1006 cc and below is classified as Cat A, and then 1006 cc and above is classified as Cat B. But as time goes along, I think engine technologies, improve and stuff like that. So even though you're like below 1006 cc, 1.6 liter, the car can be very powerful as well. So I'm not sure. I think later part in the equation they did mention about the engine, the output itself. I'm not sure is it in terms of the horsepower or in terms of anything, but I think there's this indication as well. And I also think that because they are lumping the electric vehicle, not electronic, the electric vehicles into the COE as well. So I think Cat A will have a certain maybe power, battery capacity or output, uh, battery output. Then Cat B will be the higher power and rest of the luxury supercars and stuff like that. So basically, Cat B, which is the more affluent people who can actually afford for bigger cars and all the luxury cars and stuff like this, just the certificate alone costs 100,000 Singapore dollars, right? So you paid for 100,000 only just for the certificate, and mind you, the certificate only lasts for 10 years. So you do your math, okay? So once you have a certificate of entitlement, you gotten it ready, then you get to purchase your car. So that will be another separate cost depending on where you get it from the dealership, from parallel import, or from whichever place. Yes, so that's the car buying situation in Singapore. So as of yesterday, the category B has actually risen to above 100,000. So is Cat E. E is actually the open category. Now I've said about Cat A and B. So C I'm not too sure what is C and D. I think one of them is motorbikes. Then there's also one for buses, lorries, and commercial vehicle. So what else do I miss out? A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, so I think C is for motorbike. Don't catch me. Don't quote me on that. So basically, I just know about A and B because I don't really touch on two wheels, and commercial vehicles maybe not like buses and lorries. So yeah, so that's about it. And yeah, the price has actually gone up quite significantly. So now, apart from your electricity, your petrol, and your chicken and whatsoever thing, your cars are going to be more expensive as well, right? So for those who really don't really need a car, uh, yeah, probably it wouldn't affect you. For those who actually, there's a difference between need and want. So if let's say those who really want a car, then it's actually getting expensive to have one. And for those who really need a car to travel, to actually, to work and stuff like that, then that might pose as a problem, right? And now the lights are ready. Yeah, so I got someone who came in. So hi, welcome to the stream. And yeah, so yeah, that's the, how should I put it? That's the dilemma of having a car in Singapore, right? So actually, if you think of it, you do some conversions and stuff like that, in order for you to buy a normal family big sedan, which is in the category B segment, the amount of money that you paid, you can actually buy a supercar overseas. Yeah, you can actually do the math, and yeah, you'll notice that owning a car in Singapore is really, really, oh, it's really, really tough, right? So not implying anything, but that's only for transport for a car per se. And if you look at in terms of housing, if you read up more about the cost of owning a roof over your head in Singapore, and all this adds up, and you'll notice why Singapore is a very stressful country to be in. So there's no doubt about it. Okay, so yeah, so basically, it's not rocket science to understand why, but yeah. So that is the cost of living in Singapore. Yep. Hope I Yeah, it's just a personal point of view. So I hope I didn't really cross any lines, but yeah, that is a matter of fact from an average Singaporean like myself. Yeah, in Singapore. Okay, let's drop all these topics. And since I've got viewers who came online. I'm not sure if he or she is still in. But yeah, if let's say you have any so-called questions, feedbacks, and stuff like this, feel free to drop in the comment box in the chat box itself, and I will reply them. Alternatively, you can actually talk to me live. If let's say you've got a Discord account, or even though you don't have, you can actually register for a Discord account. It's totally free. So what you can do is you can click on my Discord link in my Twitch profile, and click on it, join my Discord server. Once you are in, you can actually go to this on air live section. Then click on it, it's a voice channel, and then turn on the microphone, and then you can talk to me live on air, right? So these are the various ways that we can actually communicate with each other, right? And so let's continue. Let me see if I'm coming to a signalized junction. Yes, I am. So, right, come to a stop. Okay, right. Yeah, I got. It's okay. There's no one in the chat itself, but it's okay. Let's continue. So we've covered all this already, and yeah, if you're watching this as a replay over at Twitch or YouTube, please feel free to drop me your comments over there as well. It need not necessarily be every time on a private message and share a thing. You know, sometimes I need certain engagement on the public post as well. So yeah, please feel free to drop your questions, comments, feedbacks, and stuff on the comment section as well, right? And so for Twitch itself, the recorded stream is actually available immediately after the live stream has ended. And yeah, for YouTube, it will take 1 day because I need to download the recorded Twitch video and then to do some I wouldn't really edit the whole thing, but I just slap in a few things and then I'll post it on YouTube. So YouTube, you can actually get the so-called, you can actually see the video, the recorded video on the following day, 12 p.m. Like for example, I didn't do any stream yesterday, but the day before the stream is available yesterday at 12 p.m. Likewise for today, this stream, if you want to view this on YouTube, you can expect the video tomorrow afternoon at 12, right? So the link on my YouTube channel is on my Twitch profile as well. So yep, basically that's more or less it. Sorry, it's a bit noisy because I'm next to a truck. I'm also quite near to my destination already. So yep, I think give it another say 5 to 10 minutes. If let's say there's nothing incoming, then that's probably the end of the stream for today. I don't really think I want to stream later part in the evening. I may or I may not. So as for the schedule of my live stream, I will actually put it in my Discord server under the excuse me, under the events. So yep. So if you want to sorry, so if let's say you want to find out about the timing of the next stream and stuff like that, you can actually um yeah, join my Discord server and be notified by under the events tab, right? So okay, that's about it for now. I will need to check if let's say there's anyone on the chat. Nope. I took a quick glance. Nope. So in the meantime, yeah, it's school holiday in June. Well, people just take care and yeah, as we know, the COVID-19 situation is kind of like being under managed in a way, but let's not drop our guards because there are also other variants as well. And yeah, do take care of your health as much as you can because if you don't take care of yourself, nobody will take care for you, right? So that's about it. Let's see, it's 12:19. Okay, so far the timing is still good, right? It's a weekday. I don't really see a lot of people. It's a school holiday as well. So, yeah, maybe the attraction is somewhere else today. But there isn't much people. Oh, wait, I need to retract the statement because I find more people over at this stretch of the beach. Right. So, oh, interesting. Okay. I think it's about, let me take a quick glance again. Nope, no one at the chat. So I think that's all good for today. And let's see. Yep, good. We're all good. So thank you for joining. For those who joined me, thank you for joining me online, even though you might be just, hang around for a while and find this stream uh, boring, right? But nevertheless, you did join in, and I hope I didn't bore you too much. Right, so I think that's about it for today. Maybe just let me park. Right. I'll just probably park and end the stream. Okay, we are in. All right. Okay, thank you for joining in the stream. Yeah. I'll see you guys the next time I come online. So any questions, anything, just feel free to drop in your message, your whichever thing on my either my social media handles or anywhere that you can actually find me. So yep, appreciate that. Thank you for coming online, and I'll see you the next time I come online. Bye.